heauxs. Welcome back for another episode of Hoeology Podcast. This is your host, Destiny. Today's episode is going to be a whole lot of sexy because I'm talking about my experience going to a clothing optional resort here in Tampa and going to a sex resort in Orlando and a sex club also in Tampa. So yeah, it's been a wild ride. Let's jump straight into it. For backstory, I knew places like this existed because my mom actually told me that she went to Hedonism, which is in Jamaica. I think it's actually called Hedonism 2. I don't know if she knew the type of resort it was. I have to believe she knew that. But I've never asked for full details. But she went, and that's pretty much all I know. I also have a couple of friends that went to the particular resort that I'm going to be talking about, which is called Caliente. Full circle, because now I go. They were regulars, and I don't even know if they go anymore, but I go, and that's all that matters. Back in 2022, actually one of my most popular episodes that I did, which is the Sensual Summer Tour, I researched a bunch of nude beaches and lifestyle resorts here in the US, international, from like the Caribbean to Europe and all over the place, and just even cruise lines. Like there are cruise lines that offer lifestyle, clothing optional, etc. So fast forward just a little bit, because in 2023, that was the first time I went to Caliente. So in what was this? Probably like the spring, I'm going to say the spring of 2023, my husband and I have been talking about it because we were like, we kind of want to check it out. We have some friends that go to another resort called Secrets. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. But we were just like, you know what, like, let's do it. It's hot. Like, let's just go check it out. The actual resort is only like 30 minutes away from us, so it wasn't too bad of a drive. But basically, when you get there, you're going to go through a gate. They're going to check your ID, make sure you're of age. They're going to ask you, did you buy your tickets already, or do you need to buy tickets? And you get your tickets, you go in, you park, okay, boom. Then you're at the front lobby. They got to check your bags because you're not supposed to bring in anything. Now, do people still be sneaking stuff in? Yes, they do. But really, you shouldn't have to bring anything except like a towel, maybe some sunscreen, because they have like the beach chairs. They have all the drinks and stuff that you'll need. It's not included, but they have it inside. You can't even bring like water. You can't bring food or anything. So what we usually do is pack like a little cooler and put our snacks and stuff in there, and then just keep going out to the car. So the resort itself sits inside a like community. The entire community is nudist / clothing optional. So there are like townhomes, there's condos, there's people have like trailers on the other side of the fence, and then you have this big ass resort, like hotel lobby and hotel rooms. Like it's a legit resort. Once you go through that main entrance, you're going to see like the piano bar, and then that's going to lead you to outside. You'll also see the nightclub, but you can't really like see inside there unless you go look. But regardless, it's big as hell and it's there. Once you get outside, you're going to be overlooking the waterfall, and they're kind of like, it's not a lazy river, but it's shaped like one. I wish it was a lazy river because that would be 10 out of 10 experience. But basically, it's this big ass waterfall, big ass pool. It has like 2 little islands, so you can kind of make your way around. And then of course there's like lawn chairs and stuff for you to sit on to put your bags down. Downstairs there is I think it's called the Grotto Bar. It's like the bar itself is built into the wall downstairs. And then you have a really nice tiki bar across the pool. There is a pool upstairs, a pool, maybe like even 2 pools. I think there's a total of 5 pools. But there's, like I said, the waterfall, there's a hot tub, a volleyball court, a pickleball and tennis court, a sauna, a steam room, a store that sells like toys, lingerie, stuff like that. I mentioned the nightclub, and then there's a playroom. I actually got to check it out and see the inside, and it's really nice. It is a little small. It's smaller than what I've seen at other places that I've been to, but it's still really nice, and it's actually new. Like they just renovated it. There's also like a live band kind of stage like by the other tiki bar. So there's just like a lot to do, a lot of amenities. I also, when you first walk into the resort, you're going to see like a big ass sign that has all of their daily activities. So like karaoke and like trivia and just all kinds of stuff they have going on. You're probably like, okay, that's great. It's a resort, bitch. I don't care. What was it like? And honestly, it was a shock. It was a culture shock. Your first time going, you're like, oh, people are like really naked. Like, that's a ball sack. Wow. Those are titties. Okay. And it's like, yeah, you see yourself naked or you see your partner naked or like whatever, but it's still a shock that first time. Maybe even the second time too. And like, there are going to be certain things that still continue to shock me, like seeing dick piercings or seeing like really hard looking fake boobs and them being pierced, or I don't know. You really do see it all. Like, I've seen tattooed heart-shaped nipples. I've seen someone's dick in like a cage. I don't even know what it was, but I think it was like a BDSM thing. I've seen collars. Like, it's like, okay, all right. I thought I was freak nasty. No. Y'all put me to shame. And I love it. But I think the best thing about seeing all these people naked at this resort is like, it gives me hope because I can one day be older and be naked as I want to be. Like, there's no shame in it. And that makes me happy. Okay, so Caliente is a clothing optional resort. It's not a lifestyle resort. Now, lifestyle is like swingers, hot wives, etc. Okay, clothing optional / nudist is you're just naked. That's it. So just because though it is a clothing optional resort does not mean that lifestyle stuff does not go down, because it absolutely does. All right. That clock strikes 5 o'clock. It's on and popping. There is eating, pumping, watching. Like it's just happening. But if you try something during the day, security will snatch you up and be like, what the you got going on? All right. But the second that clock strikes 5 o'clock, it's free game. And by free game, I mean it's happening in front of you. All right. So now that you kind of have a feel for like the type of place it is, I'm going to tell you my experience being young and being Black there. So being like the youngest couple there, typically, I don't think we've ever seen anyone younger than us, but being the youngest couple there is a little bit intimidating just because you want to be able to like make friends with the people there, because obviously y'all have shared interests. Like, at the very least, we all like to be naked and feel comfortable like being naked around other people. But also, like, this place is chill. There's no fucking badass kids running around. There's like no just annoying people here or obnoxious people here. Everybody's like literally just vibing, doing their own thing, having a good time. And it honestly feels like you're on vacation the entire time you're there. Like, it's that chill and relaxed, which honestly makes me, being the person that I am, want to host events that kind of like cater to bringing younger people there. Like, I know the niche is there because I have friends that went to these type of resorts before I did. I have friends that go now after going with me to these type of resorts. So like, there is clearly a market there. And I want to be able to tell people that are like my age and up, like maybe 30 and up, hey guys, like, it's okay if you want to go. I've also seen people talk about like, oh, I've always wanted to go, but I didn't want to go alone. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I want to make something like that happen. And then my experience being Black, there are Black people there. Now, this is Florida. All right. So we're obviously going to be the minority there. However, there are Black people there. I'm usually on the fence about the type of Black people there, because I'd be like, are y'all just being fetishized, or like, are you actually like enjoying this? But I met a Black man that enjoys being fetishized. So that's his stilo. That's between him and who he put his penis in. Not my business. But overall, I do wish there were more of us that felt comfortable going specifically to Caliente. And again, I'm gonna get into secrets in just a second because it's a whole different world there. Now, when it comes to being approached or making friends there, the level of engagement that you experience really does depend on you. Like, no one is gonna come up to you and like make a physical pass, but they will come up to you and just start conversation. So if you want more, then you're gonna have to make that known. We've met some really cool people, and like I said, we've even started inviting our friends to come with us, and now we're all, I would say, regulars. And it's been great. Like, it's just been nice. It's somewhere fun to go. We always know we're going to have a good ass time when we go. And then, like I said, my goal in the future is to host events where first timers can go with people that have gone before, or can even just ask questions like, what happens there? Or, how do you know what to do? Or how do you know how to approach someone? Like, if your goal is to practice those like lifestyle things, but that's in the future. So stay tuned for that. Now, let's talk about Secrets. Secrets is a lifestyle resort in Kissimmee, Florida. So yeah, right down the street from Mickey Mouse, people's getting their back blown in by the water. So in my opinion, Secrets is much better than Caliente for a multitude of reasons. First of all, there were people significantly younger than us. I'm 30. I probably saw people there that were in there like 22, 23, like they looked young. I think Secrets might be 21 and up. Additionally, it is so much more diverse. Like, I think when we're at Caliente, you see a sprinkle of Black people, maybe a sprinkle of Hispanic people here and there. At Secrets, baby, you see a sprinkle of white people, because the Black people, the Hispanic people, like Asian people even, they're there, like, and they're there in numbers. The music is 10 times better at Secrets, like, and this is a free promo for Secrets because they ain't paid me $1. But for real, like, Secrets is a vibe. We have friends that go to Secrets pretty regularly and they love it too. They have a lot more to do as well. They usually have like sex toy companies, even like porn companies will come out and host for the day, and they'll be playing games in the pool. They'll be giving away free prizes. Like, the rooms are all themed at Secrets. So if you're actually staying there, they have like a window pretty much where you can look into the room if that's like what you want to do. If you're like a voyeur, or if you're an exhibitionist, whatever your vibe is, they have it for you. There are 2 main pools, and then there's also a hot tub area. The pools are surrounded by cabanas, like, think like beach resort cabanas. Like, they're really nice. There's a tiki bar, which when I went there last time, they were in the middle of building another like giant tiki bar with like an upstairs and a downstairs. So, and that was all outdoors. So I think that those are probably done by now, but there's also a nightclub. There is a playroom with a BDSM room. But basically think about it like this. It's basically a nightclub outside with 2 pools, and people are just having sex everywhere. So yeah, unlike Caliente where you have to wait till 5 o'clock to get busy outdoors, if you want to get busy at Secrets at 11 o'clock in the morning outside, you absolutely can. You can do it. And I've seen it. I saw a 3-way happen in front of me at the pool. Yeah. But if that's like not your vibe and you're like, okay, I want to go and be naked and have fun, but I don't want to see people fucking in front of me, go to Caliente. If you're like, I like to watch, or I want to have like Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion playing while I'm shaking ass in the pool, butt booty naked, go to Secrets. Yeah, go to Secrets. There's one more place that I've been in Tampa, and it's a sex club. It's called Eyes Wide Shut. So when you first walk in, you have the play area to your left. You're going to have to go through like a metal detector, check your stuff in and put your stuff away. And then on the right is going to be a nightclub, like with a bar, a dance floor, etc. So once you enter the play area, you're going to see playing. At first glance, it honestly looks like an orgy is happening, but really it's just like one big room with other smaller rooms just filled with like mattresses and sex. Some of the other rooms have themes, which is kind of cool, but to me, Eyes Wide Shut is super outdated and like it just looks so dingy, so it doesn't help with like the aesthetic of what's happening. Again, my husband and I are not in the lifestyle. We are not into watching people or having people watch us have sex. We just wanted to see what it was like. But with Secrets, it can be a little overwhelming with the amount of sex going on. So Caliente, again, is a better option for like that more calm vibe, or like even like a first time vibe. Overall, Caliente is closer, so it's been my go-to for the summer, like when I want a pool, like I said, that don't have to be shared with kids or anything like that, and that just feels safer to me. But Secrets, like I said, truthfully is more fun. I did notice that the property of Caliente was listed for sale on like a commercial real estate website. So that makes me sad. I hope it's not going to be sold because like it is really nice and it's close. But I also reached out to them because, like I said, I want to help with their social media and help with just getting a younger, more diverse audience there because our dollars count too and we exist and there is definitely a market there. But I got ghosted. So it's all good though. I'm going to continue to go because it's somewhere that makes me happy and somewhere that I feel safe. But yeah. I also just want to give myself a quick little pat on the back because Hoeology is at 10,000 followers on TikTok and I never thought I'd see the day. Like, this is my life. I love the audience that I have. I love the support that I get. To be able to just share my story, share my life, even if it means helping just one person, like, then great. I made an impact on one person's life. So thank you guys for always supporting, and to my new listeners, welcome. And I hope you like Heaux shit because we're here to stay. So yeah, with that being said, happy hoeing. Let me know if you're going to check out Secrets or Caliente, and be sure to listen to my Sensual Summer tour. I also have a Sensual Summer post, the part 2 post on my Instagram at Hoeology Pod. Don't forget, every other Friday, I will be making my Foreplay Friday post in lieu of an episode. And then on the off Fridays, I will be releasing a new episode. So with that being said, happy hoeing.